All right. Welcome, you guys. We are, to those of you who are on here live and those of you who are watching the playback. I know it's a Monday night at 8 o'clock, and that's sometimes a hard time. We usually have our team calls at this time on Monday night, but we didn't have one tonight, and we really wanted to make time for you guys and making this a priority because we just have loved leading the Team Up Dream Up event with you guys. You guys have been so engaging, and it's been fun to see your questions. We've had lots of questions behind the scenes, but we're just like, this is a Cracker Jack group of girls, and like we don't want to leave any questions unanswered. So we are really excited to come on and talk to you guys. So I am going to share my screen. Let me figure out if I have pulled up what I need to have pulled up, and then we will get going. But we really are really and truly excited to talk to you guys tonight. I know you watched us travel to Summit, but obviously the job that we do is more than just traveling on fun trips and things like that. That is absolutely one of the perks of what we do, and we'll all admit we'll work hard for a trip and for some rewards, and that's nice. But we really want to talk about the impact that we get to make as a coach and what that work actually looks like, because I know a few of you guys had questions about time and you had questions about the actual work that we do. And so we are going to dive deep into that and talk to you about how the work that we do actually produces an income. And honestly, you guys, I say it all the time, but the fact that what we do is such worthy work. Yes, we work hard. Yes, we work consistently. If we don't show up and do the work, we will not build the income, but it's so cool that the work that we do actually changes lives. And so that's why we call this impact to income. And so before we get started, and you can just type this in the chat bar to answer this. I'm sorry, just a second. My dog is chewing something, and I want to make sure it's not something he's not supposed to be chewing. And of course it is. Okay. Before we get started, let us just ask you these questions. Okay. What would you do if you had all the time and all the money in the world? Now, I know that all the money in the world is not like the most important thing in the universe, but I will also say that this coaching opportunity has definitely given our family some freedoms when it comes to time and when it comes to money. So I just want you to think, like, if there were no barriers to you doing this business, to you seeing the results in your own health, in your own business, like what would you do with more time and with more money? Second question, have you ever recommended a restaurant or your favorite meal to a friend? That may seem like an odd question, but we'll explain that in a little bit. And then have you ever posted something on social media? Okay, because really and truly, what we're doing as coaches is not all that different from a lot of the things that you're doing already, like probably working for income, right? You're probably recommending your favorite pants or your favorite Amazon purchase or your favorite restaurant to other people. You are probably, if you're on this call, you are on social media. That's probably how a lot of us found one another. And so that's what we're doing with coaching. And we're going to dive a little bit deeper into what that looks like. But if you can think on these questions and answer them, if you can answer yes to any of them, then we truly believe that this business, this opportunity is for you. And we're going to tell you why. Kimberly, I'll let you take it.
Okay, so meet your hosts. We have several girls here that you have seen in that Team Up, Dream Up event, or that group that we were running last week. I am Kimberly Davis. I have been a coach for, it'll be 3 years in October. I am married to my husband, Eric. We have 3 kids. I'm a nurse, have been home full-time for several years, but and then we have Courtney and Rachel and another Courtney and Kaylee. And I'm not sure if Katie's hopped on, but we were all together in St. Louis over the weekend and just had a blast. And we are so excited to be here with you guys tonight live to just kind of share a little bit more in depth about the work and the time and who we're looking to work with and how you can get started with us. I know Rachel's put on here, the bottom, the disclaimer that Team Beachbody does not guarantee any level of income or success. And we just want to make sure that we are clear on that. Like there is no guarantee, but if you do show up, you do commit to doing the work every day that in our mentorship, we will teach you how to do, you can build a very successful business that can have an impact on your life and on your family's life, and as well as help you to make an impact on those around you. Courtney.
You got it, Courtney.
Okay. Yeah. I was just warning everybody outside the door that I was about to go off of mute. Okay. So, what coaches are not? Okay. So we definitely are not experts. I still don't feel like an expert. I've been coaching for, January was 1 year since I started actually trying to coach. I think I signed up to coach in December, but I was kind of just watching. So January was a year. And like I said, I still feel like I'm learning, but you don't ever have to feel like you have to learn on your own, because all of these women are here to help you through every step. We are not salespeople. That is one thing that I struggled with at the beginning, is like, I don't want to feel salesy, but really you're solving a problem that you once had for people who have the same problem that you had. And that's how I like to look at it. Like, I had small children and I didn't want to go to a gym. I have a full-time job. I was working out of the house at the time, and I felt bad going to the gym after work because I was already away from them all day long. So this solved that problem for me, and I just have to think about solving the problem for someone else. You don't have to be at the perfect weight, that's for sure. I wish we had a video from Summit to show, like, to pan the super workout, because it was coaches of all shapes and sizes, all ages. There's definitely not a one size fits all. Don't need a certification or a degree. You definitely don't need abs, or I wouldn't be able to coach still after a year. Maybe I'll have some after Lift More. That's my goal. We don't have any quotas. I love that about Beachbody. You don't have to meet a certain amount per month. You don't have to, it's not as much pressure, I feel like, as some sales jobs have. And you definitely do not have to have a big following on social media. I did not when I first got started, and I really still don't, but there are always going to be people who need what you have, no matter how many people there are.
Okay. What we do and how we make an impact. I love this about what we do as coaches, is that your number one job requirement is to be committed to your own health and fitness journey. Honestly, that's why I signed up as a coach, is because I needed that next level accountability of sharing my journey on social media and putting myself out there, because I'd tried it before on my own and I failed over and over again. Like, I could not make a lasting change. And so when I signed up as a coach, Rachel is my coach and mentor, and she's like, okay, so you're going to pick a program, you're going to follow a nutrition plan, and you're going to just share it from day one to whatever your last day of that program is. And you're going to do it all over again. And so that's your number one job requirement. And what I love about Beachbody is there's so many programs. There's always something new that you can do. And so there's always new ways to challenge yourselves. Like, yes, I have repeated programs, and that's fine. I mean, you could do the same program over and over again if you wanted to. But I love that there's always a new way that we can challenge ourselves and level up in our own journey as coaches. And then, like I said, you're going to share that journey on social media with your friends and with your family. Like Courtney was talking about, like, you may already have for this because we needed help with something. And there are women out there who are struggling with those same things that we are. And so you getting vulnerable and getting honest and sharing that is really going to encourage and inspire other women to look at you and think, okay, I see her doing this. I see where she was before, and she's telling me that she's here now. So why can't this work for me too? And that was like one of the number one themes I took away from our time at Summit. It was just like these women who got up and spoke to us, just kept saying, I watched her do this, and I just asked myself, why not me? And so if it can work for us, it can work for you. If it can work for you, it can watch for those other people that you're sharing and inspiring on social media. You're going to help other people get started on their fitness journey and get results. You're going to sign people up to join your accountability groups with the same tools and products that you are using. Courtney talks about that we are not salespeople. Yes, we do make a sale and there is a transaction that takes place, but you are just giving another woman the tools that she needs to make the changes she's going to use. And you're using the exact same thing. So you can share that and you can confidently help that other woman get those tools into her hands because you're doing the very same thing. It's integrity based. We're not selling magic pills. There are no magic pills. We're not selling quick fixes. We're selling a lifestyle change. And I am confident in that because I've seen the changes in my own health and in my own fitness journey. And so I am not ever afraid to share what's working and to encourage another woman to make that investment in herself. We're going to teach you guys how to connect and build relationships with women on social media, people with that you have things in common with, the same stage of life, and just building those relationships. We heard that several times this weekend is that we're in the business of making friends. And some of you here may know the person that invited you here, like personally, and some of you may have just crossed paths on social media. That's how Rachel and I got connected. And I am so thankful every day that she was doing her job and making connections and building relationships, because if she hadn't been, I wouldn't be here today. And then just inspiring others through living your best and healthiest life so that they can have the courage to follow in your footsteps and live their healthiest and best life too.
Absolutely. I met my coach online too. And it's so funny. We were laughing this weekend. About how crazy it was that none of us knew each other before we started coaching. And we all got in a car or a plane and we met each other for this huge event called Summit. So, I do believe God's in the details. Without a doubt, God is in those details. And we don't believe that you're here on accident tonight either. So I'm sorry, I had to get it.
There you go.
Okay, so sample day in the life as a coach. Early in the morning, work in. So that whenever you hear us say working in, that means a devotional, Bible reading, something like that to fill your cup in the morning before you get started taking care of everyone else. Personal development is a big part of what we do. It's on our vital behaviors. You'll hear about that. So in the devotional is separate from the personal development. So we also want you to be reading a book. I actually have one right here. It was the very first one I read as a coach. It's called The Slight Edge. I like to leave it out because I have so much circled in it. And anytime I'm like blank on a post idea, that is always a great one. So work on yourself. And I feel like that also was something that every top coach at Summit mentioned was personal development, constantly working on their self, constantly trying to be better. Work out and add some followers. So adding followers, that's just branching out on social media, finding women who are like you, who you think maybe could use the same tools that we have to offer. During your lunch hour, invite from the post that you made during the morning or the day before, and then check into your challenge group, review new coach training. This is where we just help the coaches that are on our team get started. And then our challenge group is not coaches, but just girls who are doing the workouts with us who are in our groups. So my day, I like I said earlier, I work a full-time job. I work from home now, but this is very, my day, you'll hear us say a lot, work in the pockets of your day. So whether or not you're a full-time mom, a full-time working mom, anything like that, this job can work for you. Go ahead and separate yourself from the thought that you don't have time, because you can make the time. We can teach you how to do it. And we call it a power hour. So really you can do all the vitals in 1 hour out of the day, and you can break it up if you need to. So in the evening, check messages, follow up, and prepare content for the next day. That kind of takes the guesswork out of in the morning. Whenever you get up and you just draw a blank, if you have it all planned out the night before, there's no thought to it. And then wash, rinse, and repeat. And this, I think there's probably a slide for it. I didn't get to look, but this takes the guesswork out of it. It's called the tracker, and it literally tells you exactly what to do. I don't know if you're like me, but I'm the kind of person that like, just tell me what to do and I'll do it. And this is, it takes the guesswork out of it. You just do it. And I'll say this again, but every top coach at Summit, that's what they said. I did my tracker, and that's how I got here every day, consistently, and that's all it takes.
Absolutely. The work is really, sorry, I thought I was next, but it's Kimberly. The work is really simple. The work is very simple. If you guys want to look at that slide again or take a picture of it. And we definitely try to include all the things that have to be done every single day, in order to grow a good business. So, Courtney explained it really well. Okay. So sorry, I'm not next. I'm a talker.
All right. So the perks of coaching. Y'all, we are so tired. Okay. The opportunity to travel and earn incentives. You guys watched us travel to St. Louis. Some of us who were there earned a ticket there. That is a benefit of being a new coach is you can earn a free ticket to your first summit by hitting what our most basic goal is as a coach is helping 3 new women each new month get started in your challenge group or accountability group, whatever you want to call it, with the same total solution pack that you get started with. And so that was really cool. I actually got to use mine. I earned my ticket to Summit that was supposed to happen in 2020, but that got canceled. And so Beachbody was generous enough to let those roll over, and I got to take advantage of that. There are also super cool trips. The Success Club trip, we're going to, is it Riviera Maya this in March, Rachel?
Yeah.
So you can earn that trip. I'm super excited to be going on that for the first time. Next year, we take team retreats and things like that you can earn. And also fun swag things like t-shirts and tank tops and sunglasses and those kinds of things that Beachbody provides for us just for doing our job. The things that Courtney talked about a day in and day out, just being consistent and showing up, getting into the best shape of your life. I can honestly say I'm 36 years old. I'm a mom of 3. I have never been in better shape. Like, it's incredible. It's not just the physical results also, but mentally and emotionally, and just, working out has become just such a stress reliever and it really, like, it just helps me feel good. And so that is just a daily habit that coaching has ingrained into my daily routine. That has been a really good benefit for me. You get to connect with other women who are like you. These women that you see here today, I did not know any of them before I started coaching. And I probably wouldn't have known them if it weren't for coaching. And they are some of my very best friends, sisters in Christ, and just women to do life with outside of coaching as well. And that is such a huge blessing. And then the potential to earn supplemental all the way up to full-time income, doing something that you love. And like Rachel said, that it is worthy work. It is good. What we do as coaches is so good, and people need what we have to offer. And so I think I remember my first check that I started coaching was like $70 or something. And so it wasn't a ton, but I was so excited, and I got to help pay for some groceries. And after, several months of continuing to show up and do the work, I got to take the whole like monthly grocery bill out of our budget. And so that is just one of the ways that coaching has blessed my family. Again, Beachbody does not guarantee any level of income, but it can provide supplemental income for your family that can make a big difference.
All right. Amen to that. So I'm going to go a little deeper into that. And again, I should have put that disclaimer on the slide, but can you guys hear me? It keeps saying my connection is unstable. Okay. I should have put the disclaimer, Team Beachbody does not guarantee any level of income. Like, we're not telling you come and you launch your business tomorrow and you're going to earn $1,000 the first month and win a car. Like, we're not telling you that. This is honestly really, really good work that if you consistently stick with it, you start to see the income grow. Like Kimberly, I think my first check was like $75. And then I don't think I earned a check. I think I got $0 every week for like 3 weeks. Right. So it was definitely dependent upon the work that I was doing and the work that you will do as you grow your income. But I am here to testify that I started as a part-time coach, and I taught full-time at a local college. I had 2 small boys. I was definitely working extra jobs teaching online in order to be able to pay off our medical bills, to be able to pay for daycare. It was so expensive. And so we were definitely living paycheck to paycheck, and any amount of money was helpful for us. And so, hey, will somebody let him in the kitchen? Just open this door, please. So for us, in the beginning, the money did just pay extra things that we needed it to. But eventually, because I do the work, I was able to leave my full-time job and come home as a coach. I still work. I still teach one class at my college. So I do work part-time, but coaching is my primary source of income. And I'm thankful for it. I'm thankful that it's brought me home to my family, that it pays our bills, that, we do get the extra stuff done with that. And I love the work. But how do we actually earn that income? Courtney told you about growing your following, posting on social media, inviting people to do this with you. And, we do sell a product. We're not going to teach you to be a salesy coach, but we do actually sell products. And so that is how we earn our income. That's one way. So whenever you we're going to teach you to set a goal to help 3 new people every single month come into your challenge groups or come into this coaching opportunity with the same tools that we use, which are the workout programs and nutrition plans and Shakeology or some go-go juice, whatever it is that you love. And so as you enroll these people, you earn a 25% commission on everything that they order. If they purchase a challenge pack, which is like a bundle, you actually earn closer to 40% on that bundle, but that's the first way that you earn. The second way, and then also whenever you have those customers, those clients who are loving the products and they order their products more than once, that creates residual income that you don't have to go out and find every month. So you can see how that in itself would quickly, if you're helping 3 new people every month, you are building a significant income right away that may start small, but it does compound over time to create an income that can pay for groceries or date nights or daycare or bills, whatever it might be. The second way that we earn is that we bring on people who love the products and they want to be what we call like discount customers and coaches. So coaches and anybody who enrolls as a coach can save 25% on the products that they purchase. And whenever they purchase, their volume from their products goes into a pool that you can actually earn from as a coach. So when you have clients and coaches who are signed up as coaches, and you can have people sign up as coaches just for the discount. I was kind of that way for a little while myself, but their purchases all add up and go into a pool that you get a percentage of each week. And then when you teach your coaches to do the same thing, to sell challenge packs, to bring on new people, clients and coaches, then you are actually building a big bank of volume underneath you. And the bigger the bank of volume becomes, the more bonuses that you earn from that volume. So selling products to customers, building a team, helping them get their own results and help other people are 2 ways that you earn. And then of course, like I said, the residual income from coaches and customers, but there's also the team growth part. As you do bring on new clients, new customers, new coaches, you are actually building a team. And as you advance, as you reach specific ranks in this company, as your team grows, you actually have access to a larger pool of bonuses and income that Team Beachbody does distribute out quarterly to the leaders in the business. So there's really those 3 different ways that we earn, but you're going to start by just helping people get started with our product programs and products, and we'll teach you how to do that. At each level of this business, we have a training to teach you how to level up, and we will continue to encourage you to grow and level up in your business.
Okay, so if you are willing to work hard on becoming your best self through health and fitness, put in the work daily, have a serving heart, have big dreams, and set big goals, then this is for you. So for me, it really was about the accountability at first. But now that I know what kind of impact this has on women's lives, like how many women out there who truly need this, it makes it easy for me. Like, I don't want to say that the work is easy or that it doesn't feel like work, because it does feel like work, because it is, but it's like we've said a million times, it's worthy work, and it feels good doing it. It doesn't feel salesy. It doesn't feel icky. At first, I fought with that feeling, but I think that was just a lie from the enemy to try to get me to not go all in on this business. But imagine where you could be if you chose to focus on your health and look only at what could go right. So ignore all the lies, because they will come at you every way that you can think of. But put your head down, think about it as worthy work for the kingdom, and you'll be surprised how far it can go for you, and how big of a change it can make in your own life, not just the women who you'll have an impact on.
Definitely. That made me think of something, Courtney, that Maura said this weekend. What did she say? When you focus on your doubts, you hit delete on your dreams. Is that what she said? I can't remember what it was, but it was something.
I wasn't there yet.
Oh,
no. Yes, I was. Yeah. I thought you meant Melanie. Yeah.
No, anyways, it was really, really good. So
yeah, she was really good.
Yeah. Hey, I do want to stop it. I want to stop it right here, my slideshow. We have Courtney Johnson and Kaylee on that, and they both, there's Courtney. There's Kaylee. Okay. So do you guys, I know you guys wanted to share something, just like if you want to share about this weekend, about Summit, about your coaching business, if you want to just take a couple minutes. I know that you guys had some things to say.
Sure. So I'm Courtney. Okay, so I am a super new baby coach. And I'm not gonna lie, this so far and this trip has been slightly overwhelming for me, but it's probably just because it's me and my personality. And I am an introvert that's trying to force myself not to be. So we're gonna see how this goes. So far, I feel like this is exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. It's exactly where I was supposed to be. It was so strange because going on this trip is so far from me that, like, literally people were messaging me and saying, like, what are you doing? Like, are you seriously doing this? Like, are you joking? Like, what? And I was like, no, I'm serious. And like, I don't know. Sorry, I'm rambling now, but I started coaching June 17th and immediately started my new coach training, and like just went all in because I'm a teacher and it's summer break. And I was like, if I'm going to do this, like, I'm going to hit it hard right now and just see what I can do with it. And then Rachel, my coach, who I love, I stalked her, by the way, on social media for a very long time, and then reached out to her and was like, help me. Because I was doing this, my health journey by myself for so long because I had a coach that abandoned me. And which that's something that, like, I will never do because, like, I know how terrible that feels. So I did everything myself, which I did well. I was disciplined, but I was like, I don't want it to just be discipline anymore. I want it to be fun. And I saw Rachel and I was like, she's having fun. Like, I want to have fun, like, so I reached out to her. And then so far, like, ever since I've joined her team, like, it's been fun. Like, I've met some wonderful women now in person, but then, like, through Zoom and everything, and everyone's been so welcoming and kind and funny and just, I don't know, just like wonderful. And I'm not somebody that normally gets along that well with women. I don't know what it is about me, like, I don't know. But like, for some reason, this experience, like, has just, like, God has brought me these women to just grow and, like, as a woman, and I don't know, to just change my heart, which I so much appreciate. But this trip, sorry, I'm talking too long, but I went because I was more scared of telling God no, because I knew that he wanted me to go on this trip. And whenever I mentioned it to my husband, I didn't even know what summit was, honestly. I just like, Rachel invited me to this and it seems like a really good opportunity. And he was like, oh, you have to go. And I was like, okay. So we went, or, I went, and then I got to meet my coach. I got to meet all these wonderful ladies, got to go through all these trainings, and I have so many ideas. And the whole trip, honestly, was just like God moment after God moment after God moment. Up until even like the very end, when I was like trying to get home and I was like, oh, I can't wait to see my husband. Then my flight got canceled. And I'm smiling while I'm saying that, which is crazy because, it wasn't like that. And I was very upset. I was very anxious. I was honestly devastated because it was my very first trip traveling by myself, and hearing, that like, I don't know how I'm going to get home and I'm going to have to find somewhere to stay and all these things. It was just a lot. So I got very upset. I had to leave for a little bit to kind of collect myself. But when I came back, which I'm going to try not to get emotional again, but when I came back, these beautiful women, I'm going to get emotional, but they embraced me and they prayed for me. And I have never had, I've never had anyone do that for me before. So it meant so much to me, and I will remember that for the rest of my life. I am connected to these women from this trip, because God brought them to me. And but even up to the last, like I was I know that my flight was canceled for a reason, because on my way home, I met so many like wonderful people. And I am not someone that like talks to people like that I don't know. Like my mom's always like stranger danger, So like I've just lived my life like that. But I like actually talked to people. I met I sat on the plane next to another coach from a different team, and we talked on my first plane ride. Then I met a Marine who is a chef for a general in the airport, and we just talked for a little bit. And he actually was like on a standby, and he was like, well, if he was very kind, like gave me tips like traveling safe and everything. And he said, if I make this flight on your layover, maybe we can grab lunch or something. So he did make the flight. And the coach that was sitting next to me and her friend, and me and him, like we all had lunch together. And he actually ended up paying for my meal whenever I went to use the restroom. And he just told me that like he's been so lonely and depressed lately that like just talking to me and showing kindness like made his trip. So that was so kind, because that was crazy. And then, sorry, I'm talking so long, and then on the way home, like my next flight, I sat next to a girl and I was doing my Bible study because I didn't have time to do it in the morning. And I was like, well, I'm going to do it now on the plane. I opened my app for my Bible study, and she asked me what app I was using. And that kind of opened up a conversation. And we literally talked about Jesus the entire way home. And all of these people, by the way, I am now Facebook friends with. But like, what the heck, right? It was like insane. So clearly, even though I was like traumatized and like hyperventilating in the hotel, God was like, you need to meet these people. So like, we're gonna do this thing, But anyway, long story short, this is so worth it, because like, I mean, even if like, the Beachbody guarantee kind of a thing, even if you're not making like a bunch of money from this, you are still so wealthy because of all of these extremely important and like intentional relationships that God is going to place in your path. Because I mean, I'm already just so happy about this opportunity. So
I love that. I'm glad you talked that much. That's a testament to who God is and what he can do with our, yes, absolutely. I love it. Kaylee, you want to say anything? Are you?
Sure. Sorry, I'm cooking right now. I'm not really cooking. I'm prepping lunch. Things have been crazy. I had to work today. So anyway, I don't have that much to say, but I have just really appreciated this team a lot. I started doing Beachbody in like 2019, and I had a similar story to Courtney where my coach kind of abandoned me. I made it through like half of Morning Meltdown 100 and just gave up and never did another program. Like I paid for BOD for a year for no reason. And so after that, I canceled it. And then I I think Rachel found me on Instagram and we started talking, and I was actually kind of rude to her at first. I feel bad about it now, but I was like, well, Beachbody, like I had a negative attitude about Beachbody because of the coach that I had, because she was just salesy. All she cared about was making that sale. And talking to Rachel and watching her stories and her post, I quickly realized that she cared way more about me than making a sale. So that kind of started off my journey with Beachbody, and I have really enjoyed it. I love the workouts. They're amazing workouts, but the accountability from coaching is incredible. It really helps me stay on track with my own journey because I know that there's people watching me. So that is very helpful to me. And I do not feel like it is work. Like everyone said, it is work, but I don't feel like I'm just pestering people when I reach out to them and talk to them, because I know that this solution does work. My relationship with God has grown so much through this journey because I am encouraged by these women of faith. So not only do we have the health and fitness aspect that we're connected on that level, but we have the faith aspect as well. And a few of us were talking in our hotel room while we were getting ready, and we had some praise and worship music going, and we're just like doing our thing, getting ready. And we were talking about how in a lot of circumstances nowadays, it wouldn't have been that easy. We wouldn't have been able to just blast some praise and worship music and get ready and laugh and have a good time and cram all of us in this tiny room. And so, and we all got along, and it was just great. So that's just a testament to how good God is. And if we open up our hearts and just listen to where he's kind of pushing us, even when we don't feel like we have the courage, he will make a way and he will strengthen us and provide everything we need. So
who misses Katie? Who wishes Katie was here? I wish Katie was here. She was our sixth coach at our event this weekend. So, but she lives in Arizona, so her times are different than ours. But yeah. Okay. I didn't plan any of that, but good grief. Let's all give God the glory for what he does and what he has done and what he will do. And so honestly, you guys, we continue to share coaching. We continue to share how God has used this business. I mean, we all go to a job, most of us, right? Even if you choose not to coach, you go to a job every day. Like I pray that if nothing else, this call and what we share with you tonight makes you think about and look for God moving in your day to day, because he's used coaching in our life. I pray he does use it in yours too. But he's there in all the details, like the canceled flights and the fact that Kaylee was rooming with Courtney and she could help her through this certain thing with specific skills. And I mean, it was just crazy. So, okay. Anyways, we're going to wrap this up, I promise. I am going to wrap it up, but I want you to be thinking about like some questions you might have for us. But now you know what we do, how we earn an income, a lot about our team now. And honestly, we are going to San Antonio next summer in June for the next summit. And we want you there. Like, we want you there, not just for a fun trip. It will be absolutely fun, but because you want to start building a business that does make an impact while you earn an income, right? And so how can you start? In order to get started, you definitely need to reach out to the coach who invited you here. Actually, I think Kimberly's going to talk about that. But when you start, this is what running your business will look like with our team. We have weekly team calls on Monday nights. Those are for our entire team, no matter how long you've been in the business or not. But on Tuesday nights is actually when our new coach training calls are. They're on Tuesday nights at 7:30 Central Standard Time. And that's where we absolutely get to pour into you. We get to train you. We get to answer your questions. We get to help you with conversations and closing sales and coming up with ideas for your social media. I will tell you straight up front that it's the coaches who get on those training calls who see the most growth, who see the most success, and who actually stick with this business longer than like a week or a month, because it can get, we do work from home, like behind our computer or our phone, and that's a gift and a blessing because it allows us to be mobile. But getting on those calls with each other actually allows us to have that community and to be able to ask the questions and things like that. So those are really important. Your coach, whoever it is, will be a one-on-one mentor for you. Obviously, we definitely match your effort. So if you're showing up in the business and you have questions, we are there to mentor you, to have like a weekly call with you. But at the same time, if you're not really showing up in the business, then we want to see you taking action so that we can help you grow the business more. So we like to say, if you want to walk in this business, we'll walk beside you. If you want to run in this business, we'll run alongside you. We will definitely match your effort and match your pace. But know that your mentor, your upline mentor, is there to help you. She's not your boss. She's not going to just ride your tail if you're not working the business. She's there to mentor you and match your effort as you grow your business. And then, of course, we have an amazing coach office. It's our corporate office and website where you have, honestly, if you didn't have a mentor coach, you could crush this business. It's way more fun with a team and with a mentor, but there are amazing trainings in your corporate office, videos you can watch, business tools you can use, a tracker to print off to guide your work. And there's so much there to help you. But I want to encourage you, when you sign up, take it one thing at a time. It will be a little overwhelming, but we're here to guide you through that for sure.
Yes. Okay. So what now? We want you guys to reach out to the coach that invited you, to the group that we were in, to this call that you're on right now. Ask whatever questions that you have. If you guys have questions tonight, when we finish, you're more than welcome to unmute yourself and ask them, or drop them in the comment chat bar. But reach out to the coach that invited you and ask for whatever final questions you have. And then get plugged into the fitness community. Be a participant in your coach's accountability group. Commit to a workout program, nutrition plan, and go all in and get your own results. If you're ready to go, you're going to submit your coach sign up. Your coach will send that over to you with a package or bundle or tools, that whatever you need to get started. They can get you set up with the right pack. And then just start your new coach mentorship. I think we can definitely get started now. Our July one is halfway through, I think. But we always record those calls so that we can send those recordings to you to get you started. Like Rachel said, your coach corporate office online will have some trainings that you can definitely get started in. And like Rachel said, it is going to be a lot of information at the beginning that we give you, but you just take it one day at a time, one thing at a time, and just don't give up. Like, we are here to help you. We want to see you succeed. And we have all been in your shoes. We all started at day one. We all started with no idea on how to be a good coach. But we are here as proof that you can do it too. And so those would be your next steps. And we are so excited to see who is going to join us. And we are praying for you guys as you think about stepping onto our team. So with that, does anybody have any questions or concerns or anything that we did not talk about that you guys want to ask tonight?
No, nobody. All right. All right. Well, we just thank you for taking the time to come be on this call. It's always a privilege to share. Like, honestly, it's always a privilege to share. We'll definitely be talking to you guys one-on-one, and we actually will probably share a few more things in that Facebook group about how we're going to run our new coach mentorship in August. We kind of have a little twist that we're taking on it for the month of August to help you, one, get your business started, but also help you really focus on your fitness goals. So we're really excited about that. All right, you guys, well, I would love to end this in a prayer, if you don't mind, and I will share this recording to the group so you can watch it again if you need to. But we do thank you for your time. I'm going to say a prayer real quick. God, we just praise you. You are all in this call, all in the details of these women's stories, God, even the stories that we didn't hear tonight. God, you are there, and we praise you for what you have done already, God, for what you will do. And God, ultimately that you created us with purpose and with a passion for this business. And God, that you've given us this opportunity to make much of you as we build a business and make an income and provide for our families. God, I pray for the women who are considering joining us, that you would just give them clear direction, give them courage, and give them boldness. And God, help them to step out in faith and trust that you can help them build a big business, God, a business that honors you and provides, and make us the mentors and the team that these women need to grow and to thrive. In Jesus' awesome and holy and powerful name, I pray. Amen. All right. Good night, guys.
Bye.